Hello everyone. In this video we'll explain about problems on multi-plate clutches. I suggest you to go through my previous video on problems on single plate clutches before watching this video, because the problem solving procedure for both single plate clutch as well as multi-plate clutch, these are similar. So if you go through that video before watching this, you can understand these problems easily. Before going for problems, let me tell you what are the differences between single plate clutches and multi-plate clutches. So as shown in diagram, in single plate clutches you can see only one disc here. It can be only one side effective or either side effective. So n value, if only one side is effective, n value will be only 1. If either sides are effective, n value will be 2. Here one side is effective means this friction lining is provided only on one side. Either sides are effective means there will be frictional contact or frictional material on either surface of this disc. Coming to multi-plate clutch, in the multi-plate clutch you can see more than one disc here. So that's why it is known as multi-plate clutch. These multi-plate clutches are used in heavier vehicles usually. And here obviously n value will be greater than 2. The problem solving procedure is similar to single plate clutches. We'll move to one problem directly. In a multi-plate disc clutch, the radial width of the friction material is to be 0.2 times of maximum radius. Coefficient of friction is 0.25. Clutch is to transmit 60 kW at 3000 rpm. Its maximum diameter is 250 mm and axial force is limited to 600 Newton. Determine, first sub-question, number of driving and driven disc. Second one, mean unit pressure on each surface area. Assume uniform wear condition. So here given details are, in first sentence it's given that radial width of friction material is 0.2 times maximum radius. Let me consider one disc surface here. R1 is inner radius, R2 is outer radius, and B is width of friction material, and it is given that this width is 0.2 times maximum radius. So width is B, maximum radius is R2. So I can write a relationship B is equal to 0.2 times R2, where R2 is outer radius or maximum radius. Coefficient of friction is given 0.25. Power transmitted is 60 kW, P value is 60 kW, N value is 3000 rpm. Maximum diameter is 250 mm. So maximum diameter means D2 value, this outer diameter is given 250 mm. So using this outer diameter value you can find out R2 value. So R2 will be half of the diameter, 125 mm. And axial force FA is given 600 Newton. From this diagram I can write this width of friction material B is equal to R2 minus R1. We'll substitute for B. B is equal to 0.2 times R2. R2 is unknown, minus R1. But in question, diameter is given, outer diameter is given, D2 is given. Using D2 you can find out R2 value. R2 value you will get 125 mm. Substitute here, you will get R1 as 100 mm. So first I am calculating dimensions R1 and R2. After calculating R1 and R2, in single plate clutch, first step was power will be given, n value will be given, you have to find out torque. Even here I am following same procedure. Power is given 60 kW, n is 3000 rpm. Substitute P and n, you will get torque value in terms of Newton mm. They told you to assume uniform wear condition. Therefore, according to uniform wear condition, mean diameter is given by equation d1 plus d2 divided by 2. So substitute d1 and d2, you will get mean diameter as 225 mm. You can also find this equation for torque, half mu Fa dm into I. This is equation number 13.9 C or F. So in this equation, torque value from step number 1, mu is given in question, Fa value 600 Newton is given, axial force, dm is 225, mean diameter, calculate number of disks. So when you find out number of disks, you will get I value as 11.32. But remember, this I value has to be an even number. So we'll round it off to 12 mm. Number of disks, we'll round it off to 12. Then find out what is the number of disks on driver shaft and driven shaft. Number of disks on driver shaft is given by I1 is equal to I divided by 2. So 12 by 2 you will get 6. Number of disks on driven shaft will be 1 greater than number of disks on driver shaft. So 6 plus 1 or I1 plus 1, that will be the number of disks on driven shaft. You will get answer as 7. So after calculating number of disks on driver and driven shaft, then calculate mean unit pressure. So according to question, you have to find out mean unit pressure also. So to find out mean unit pressure, so if you consider torque equation and FA equation, I am having mean unit pressure or P term only in FA equation. You don't have any P term in torque equation. So to find out mean unit pressure, we'll use this FA equation. In this FA equation, FA is given in question 600 pi. P is the mean unit pressure, that is unknown. DM value 225. I know both D1 and D2. Substitute all the values. You will get mean unit pressure as 0.034 Newton per mm square. To find out actual mean unit pressure, use torque equation. From this torque equation, find out what is new FA. Actually, one FA value is given in question, but that is not the exact FA value. So first find out what is accurate or exact FA value from this torque equation. So in this torque equation, torque from step number 1, mu is given in question, dm is known, n dash is 12. So after substituting all these values, you will get FA value which will be nearer to given value. So given value is 600, but actual FA value, that is almost nearer to 600. You will get FA value as 565.9 Newton per Newton. After getting this FA value, once again you have to follow same procedure. Find out what is new P. So I am using FA equation. In this FA equation, you have to substitute FA as 565, that is the actual FA value. DM is 225, D0 and DI, both values are known. Substitute all the values, you will get new or actual mean unit pressure. So that completes problem number 1. Moving on to second problem. A multiplate clutch has steel on bronze combination is to transmit 8 kilowatt at 1440 rpm. The inner diameter of the contact is 80 mm and outer diameter is 140 mm. Coefficient of friction is 0.1. Allowable pressure is 0.35 megapascal. Assume uniform wear. Calculate number of steel and bronze plates or disc. Axial force required, also actual maximum pressure. So in this question, power is given. Go through first sentence. Power transmitted is given. RPM value is given 1440. Inner diameter D1 is given or DI and D0 values are given. Coefficient of friction is given 0.1. Here DI and D0 can be written like D1 and D2 also. So DI is equal to D1 and D2 is equal to D0. Coefficient of friction is 0.1 and allowable pressure, that is P value, is 0.35 megapascal. Assume uniform wear condition. So first calculate mean diameter using uniform wear condition. Equation is half of D1 plus D2. Both D1 and D2 are given. So find out mean diameter. After calculating mean diameter, use FA equation to find out pressure value. Here, use this FA equation to find out FA value. In this FA equation, P is given in problem 0.35 megapascal. D1, D2, both values are given. Substitute all the values, you will get FA as 2638.94 Newton. So after calculating FA and DM value, then we'll calculate torque value. To find out torque value, we'll use equation T is equal to 9.55 into 10 raised to 6 P by N. In this equation, P is given, N is given. So find out torque value. So moving on to last step, use torque equation. In this torque equation, torque is known from previous step, mu is given in question, Fa is known, dm is known. Find out number of disc. This I value has to be an even number, so round it off to 4. Then find out number of disc on driver shaft will be half of active surfaces, so 4 by 2, 2. Number of disc on driven shaft will be 1 greater than number of disc on driver shaft, so 2 plus 1, the answer is 3. Second sub question is find out axial force required. To find out actual axial force, use torque equation, substitute torque value, substitute I as 4, you will get Fa as 2411. Actually, from previous calculation I am getting Fa value as 2600, but actual Fa value is 2411. Now the last sub question, you have to find out actual maximum pressure. To find out actual maximum pressure, substitute actual Fa that you have obtained in previous step, and D1, D2, all the values are known. Find out what is actual maximum pressure. Last one more problem. Multiple clutch has 2 bronze and 3 steel discs. So I1 and I2 values are given. Friction material can withstand a pressure of 0.1 Newton per mm square and coefficient of friction is given. Outside and inside diameter of friction lining are 200 mm and 120 mm respectively. Determine the power that can be transmitted by this clutch at 1000 rpm. So you have to find out what is P value or power transmitted. To find out power transmitted, I can use equation T is equal to 9.55 into 10 raised to 6 P by N. In this equation, N is given in question, RPM is given. So somehow you have to find out torque value. We know the equation for torque value, assume uniform wear condition. So first step, find out mean diameter, both D1 and D2 are given, or Di and D0 are given. Calculate mean diameter. After getting mean diameter, calculate Fa value. So to find out Fa value, here P is given in question, both Di and D0 are given. Substitute all the values, you will get Fa value. Then use torque equation. In this torque equation, I need N dash value or number of active surfaces. Whenever number of disc on driver shaft and driven shaft is given, to find out number of disc or number of active surface, you can use equation I1 plus I2 minus 1. So the answer is 2 plus number of disc on driver shaft is 2, number of disc on driven shaft is 3. So 2 plus 3, 5 minus 1, 4. That will be the number of active surfaces. So N dash or I value will be 4. So substitute N dash as 4. Dm from previous step, you will get 160 mm. Fa is known, it is 1507. Mu is given in question. Substitute all the values, you will get torque value. After getting torque value, substitute in power equation, you will get final power output as 7.58 kilowatt. There are 2 practice problems. The procedure is similar to previous solved examples. In first question, a 25 kilowatt at 3000 rpm is to be transmitted by a multi-plate frictional clutch. Plates have friction surface of steel and phosphor bronze, run in an oil. Design clutch for 25% overload. In this question, none of the diameter values are given. So whenever diameter is not given, first you have to find out diameter of shaft using torsion equation. Tau by J is equal to T by R. Similar problem we have solved in single plate clutches. You can go through that problem. Similar procedure you have to follow here. And here different properties like pressure and coefficient of friction is given. So those 2 values you can get it from table number 13.4. Here material combination is given, steel and phosphor bronze. So for this material you can get a mu value and a P value from table number 13.4. And one extra thing here is design clutch for 25% overload. So this 25% overload means while using this torque equation or power equation, you have to multiply this power value by 1.25. So here power to be transmitted is 25 kilowatt, but we have to design for 25% overload. So actual power value to be transmitted will be 25 into 1.25. That will be the power value that you have to substitute in this P equation. So here P is equal to 25 into 1.25 because of this 25% overload. One last problem. A 25 kilowatt at 3000 rpm is to be transmitted by multi-plate friction clutch. Plates have friction surface steel and possible bronze. Calculate torque, axial force and number of discs. This is similar to first two problems. You can easily solve this problem. Thank you.